My favorite VTuber is Scary IRL. It's a relatively new manga, only 13 chapters in, so you don't have to rush to catch up. It's got a pretty pornographic concept where the hot lady befriends the delivery boy with a super wholesome execution. The delivery boy gets befriended by the hot chick, who also happens to be obviously his favorite VTuber based on the title. And it turns out that she's not really mean, she's just super awkward. If you like Comey Can't Communicate, this to me has the potential to be a much better version. It's only a few chapters in, but she's making progress, trying to be social, and she actually progresses with him relatively quickly. So it's not like Comey where she literally never talks and everyone just worships her. There's a little bit of a fan service element, but it's not crazy over the top or anything. She's essentially just a really tall woman who eats a lot, so she has big boobs. And I don't know if there's a name for it, but the genre where the guy is small and the girl is big, like Dangers in My Heart or something, just cracks me up. I don't know why I find the dynamic so amusing. And I also think it's kind of an interesting thing that unfortunately a lot of people are going to be able to relate to going forward in real life. The idea that she can be a VTuber and obviously social enough in that aspect where she's not face to face with somebody to make a living, but then as soon as you step out into the real world, become non-functional. Obviously the kids who grew up during the lockdowns and pandemic and everything are probably going to be even worse off in this regard, but it's kind of a natural human way to behave anyway. But I mean, you can see how aggressive people are online, obviously. Check out my comment section sometimes. So this is kind of like a wholesomely done but pornographic concept of that, where the delivery boy is invited in by the hot chick. I don't know if the author is male or female because it could definitely be like a self-insert. And even though it's only a few chapters in, I think it's had a lot of nice little moments. We don't even know the characters' names yet, so I wouldn't expect anything in that vein as far as the romance element anytime soon. But we've also kind of got a third wheel already, who's another delivery girl who also likes the same VTuber as the delivery boy. And she's pretty funny because she's just kind of your cute girl otaku. And she's got a bit of a tsundere thing going. Or is it tsundere? I never know. I always hear people say both. Either way, you know what I mean. And I don't think there'll be a love triangle or anything. At least that's not how it seems initially. Of course, anything could become a love triangle depending on the author and if the series takes off and that whole deal. Of course, series like Rent a Girlfriend exist, where it turns the biggest self-insert fucking loser in manga into a harem series that will just never fucking end. As far as I'm aware, they're at chapter like 390 and still going strong on no commitments. But I'm not going to prattle on too long. The manga right now is probably only about 100 pages or 150 pages or something. Not a ton of material yet, but just one that I think people should keep an eye on. And it's also nice to make a video about stuff I like sometimes, given that everything just seems to be generally going down the toilet. So if you just want to fill up a little bit of time, I think it's worth checking out whenever you have a bit. It's on the Manga Up app, which I don't know how many people have used it or how popular it is, but it's mostly free. Like you get a lot of free chapters. It seems like for series that are going, any chapter that's not the most recent few is free. So it's not like it costs you anything just to download it, except selling your data like you do all the apps you use. No, surprisingly, this video is not sponsored by Manga Up, but it's been a pretty convenient app as far as I can tell the last couple months. It kind of functions like Webtoon if you've ever used that one, where you don't have to buy a membership. You can just buy some coins to read a chapter if you really want to, but it operates pretty smoothly. So, and now this video is brought to you by our sponsor. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to leave it there for this one. If you check the series out, let me know what you think. I try to respond to the comments that aren't just insults. Like and subscribe and all that shit. Thanks. See ya.